Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lotus Fire Showroom. My name is Pyrus Metaverse, and today we are back live again with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. The one thing I didn't check before the stream was to see how small my box was. We'll fix that. Give me a second. We're picking up where we left off. That's not true. We didn't leave off anywhere last time. After after the disaster that was a stream dedicated to freaking being frustrated because of Davik and a soft lock. We're coming back slightly better with a different build that apparently works a lot better than not having a build at all. Um, and hopefully the capacity to beat Davik. I had to restart the game, so I can't see my cursor at all in this. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have fixed that by building ourselves up. We're doing a little more side quests, trying to get more XP. I'm gonna turn my sound down a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. There's my cursor. So I am doing my darndest to not, die. Equip ourselves properly. We're going with Bastilla this time, but we're right before the Sith base. We're not. Hey, Liam, how you doing? We're not mid. We're not quite where we left off, but this is gonna allow us to be a little better off than before. Doing fine is doing better than not fine, my friend. That's what I always say. Lol. Let's see if I can I can't equip Bastilla with any armor because she has no proficiencies whatsoever, which is so very bizarre to me, but here we are. So we need to go to the lower city cantina, but I think we're gonna take our shot. No, that's not where we got. With the arena now. I should be able to beat everybody except Bendak. Now I do want all that XP, right? So, apartments, clinic, upper city. I guess the canteen is up there. Yeah, we're just doing some Star Wars shenaniganery today. Hooray! I'm sure y'all have noticed I'm a little more frustrated with this than I am with Omori. Therefore, a little more passionate about Omori. Also, I do honestly prefer the storytelling in Omori than the way they're going about it so far in Star Wars. Bing, 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 bong. That's the canteen over there. Nope. Nope. I'm in the wrong. Well, actually, we're supposed to be. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's that's this? Oh, I assume the Sith base was over there because okay, that's my bad. Because the cantina has a Sith warrior up front. Sith trooper? Trooper. Yeah. Just trying to have a good old drink. Ay. So, if memory serves, we have a... Is that actually the cantina? Yeah, I'm just bad. Okay, cool. We have the Sith base to go through, which wasn't all that hard until we got to the bottom of it, the base of it, where we fought the random Dark Jedi dude. At which point, then we get whatever we needed there, and we pick a fight with Davik, while the Sith start bombing the planet.
I saw you in the swoop ray.
Yep. We already met him. I don't know why we're asking.
I saw.
I'm skipping the dialogue because we did this already. Not my problem, he says. Why don't you do this yourself? Okay, we got a deal. Don't have a choice. Sweet. Epic. So that's done. I can go pick fights now. Jurgen's a jerk. You know what? Why don't we pick a fight with Jurgen? Okay, yeah. I know there's a side quest to be had here.
Was that Jurgen?
Yep.
Well, if you see that slime ball, tell him Lana's looking for him. When I tried to get backstage to look for him, nobody even knew who he was. I doubt
Con artist.
to show up here again. He knows.
So now we can look for Jurgen. Hopefully. I don't know if that actually gave us a quest. Doesn't look like it did. Shame. I was hoping it did, but forgot to remember to check last time. Alright. Alright, Azure. I lost one duel last time, so we're gonna try and not lose again. Ah, yes, Marl. Oh my god, he hurts like a truck. Okay. Assuming he gets hits in. Which he does every now and then. So not great, but... There we go. We hit him twice and we win. The mysterious stranger. Sorry, there's a curl in my wire and it's bugging me. Here we go. Yeah, that's the important part. We get XP from it. Marl, my friend. How did you enjoy your beatdown?
Maybe even as good as Ben back in his prime. First, it was just Twitch. I couldn't.
Now I gotta fight Twitch. That's right. Not the company that I am currently streaming on, of course. That would be awkward. Okay, give me my money. Let's do it.
Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable.
I can't skip this dialogue.
And he's the best damn duelist in...
You can only skip the final part of it. Pew pew pew! He's gonna get a shot in on me for sure. Not even. Interesting. Nice. He switched weaponry. Yeah, we got this. He's somehow less annoying than the last guy we fought, even though this guy's the champion. Never mind, I missed. Okay. Oh, good. I know that's the downside to this attack, is you can move a lot, miss a lot. But since we have like the improved version of it, we're not too much in trouble regarding that. Well, not as much as we were earlier on. Come on, there we go. I know we can't take out Bendak, and I don't really care for it. Half dead. First aid kit over there, maybe. Fast and quick, you even beat Twitch. My name was Jack, that'd be funny. One med pack. I'm in town, I could literally just go, whatever. Go. The duel ring. So we're not gonna do that, it includes dark side points and a fight we can't win just yet, so. Also, the potential to soft locked once again. Niklos.
I saw you're getting a Pazak lesson, no?
Let's play, man. I'll wager some credites. I'll take one of my +2s out for a -2. Okay. Nice. Lol. Pardon me. That would be nice. +2. There we go. I hate that I play first all the time. Yes. Don't overdo it. I'm gonna stand. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Just like blackjack with extra rules. Okay, I just need a 9 or something. I can do this and then stand. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. Too bad. He chose to stand, so I'm going to stand there. Lol, what were the odds? Not in my favor that case, but that's funny. I don't have any pluses. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to get a little creative now. It's a gamble. Yep, yep, there it is.
Pazak is not forever.
Let's play again. Give me my -2. Good. Eight. Okay. I can only play one hand? Okay. Fine. I feel like that wasn't the best choice, but... do that. He has a +5 for sure. He's got a +2 for sure. What? How? No one... Okay, that's garbage. I don't know how, like, the odds of that were just ridiculously low. So improbable that I don't think anyone would have taken that bet. Nice. I got a 10 I'm screwed, but okay. Yeah, right. It's kind of annoying, but all the money. Stand there. Maybe he'll get really unlucky. No. You got beat 3. Okay, one last time. This time we'll wager. Oh, that's the maximum I can wager. Interesting. You can't wager more? You think you could wager less or more? Like, more, not just... It automatically... Yeah, but we don't want to get to 21. 21 is a break. We want to stop at 20. It's like blackjack, but 1 point lower. I have a 2. I do not have a 2. So it's bad blackjack then. Yup. I see. I could do that too. Was it worth it using that for a freaking... for a tie? Yeah, he used his card. That makes it more or less worth it. Okay. Sometimes I feel like the AI cheats in these, but you know, that's just my opinion. What are the odds of him getting... Oh my god. See? Yeah, okay. I need a 17 or a 19. Either way, he wins all the way. Okay, cool. Otherwise, he wins, yeah. Well, there you go. The odds are 1 to 10. Okay, fine. Thanks. Let's see if I can do that. That's what then. Nice. But he has a -4. There you go. +3 here. What's his last card gonna be? Every time I have a 20, he's pulled that garbage. I distinctly despise it. Stand, and then he's gonna beat me because he's got a card that like does it, right? Oh, there you go. Okay, whatever. I feel like he's cheating. Shut up. When did you realize you were good at cheating? That's the first question I want to ask him. Play your last pathetic card, Yugi. Hey, Zodia! Right, so we actually don't have any side quests anymore. We only have... I guess we could technically find side quests in the basement, but... The clinic's at the top left. The droid emporium's not the top left, it's at the top. The clinic's over there. Clinic's on my way, so that's good. Not confident in my level. I feel like we're about the same level we were last time we played this, and I'm like, our build might be better, but Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
To my medical facility.
Yes, you have a cure. I will take the heals.
Welcome to my. Of course.
And then you say you have something that you're selling, but I don't see any in your inventory, so I'm tempted to call you a liar. That being said, I'll take this stuff. Immunity to mine. Right. Which could be cool when dealing with the Sith. Okay, go to the. Oh right, I just used a bunch of money when I could have tried to purchase the droid. Big brain hours. Okay. The droid that's supposedly a party member as well. Do not know why that's a thing. What is this child?
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people.
Tell your mom that's classist. This guy I want to beat down into the ground.
We cannot sit up, friends. Mine. I am speaking of the hitting.
Racism. Yikes. Imagine if I had mission. I thought Candace was in the lower city cantina. That is not where I want to be going. Where's the droid emporium? Down there. Getting lost is 90% of my streams, I guess. Come on, then. Droids by Janice.
Upon
2,000 grade. Alright. Okay, just re-rolling works? Cool. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let me see the inventory, and I'm going to sell some stuff. I don't know if I have anything to sell anymore, but yeah, I feel like we need 500. I was told these don't matter. Armor reinforcements and upgrade item here. Trigger, we want to keep that synthesized odor. I don't think it matters, but it doesn't. It's not worth anything. So, concussion grenades we can get rid of. Frag grenades we need to kill. Keep. Sorry. I'll sell one of these and just need one more. There we go. There we go. Deal. Okay, switch you out for him. Bloop -beep boop. It's like Astromech's droid before they were Astromechs. Zibba zoop bop ba doop beep bop boo. Not me totally trying to. What the heck is that? What? Does he have equipment? Excuse me? Sir? Plating? Special weapons? It's just stun rays? Shield disruptors? I guess I can fight, that means. It has a gun! Can it use guns? It can't use blaster rifles. No utility. Okay. Well, it has a gun. In my mind, droids follow the usual rule of if they shape like this, they don't fight. If they look like C-3PO, they don't fight. But I guess this is not a Lego game, so rad. Just very quietly hack into this door. Easy peasy. Alright, give me. And then where's the rest of my party? Why the heck was I all the way over there? Party select. Yeah, I bet. I wanted to ask you some questions. Doesn't talk, just chime. I wonder what happens if you say it, but you don't even know what he was gonna ask. I don't know if I speak droid. I don't know if that's actually an official galactic language, but leave. I'm going with the characters I actually tried to equip. Okay, so rules of the duel are save ahead of time. Gather your party, enter the Sith base, let's go. Vitality points denote character health. Can't come in here. I'm here for a meeting. Nice try. No, I didn't think you're stupid. I just don't want to hurt you. Okay, thank you for leaving. Let's check that terminal out. Okay, access security cameras. Barracks. There's a lot of people there, but we can't do anything about it. Secondary barracks. Overload the power conduits. Whoopsie! Switch to the camera. Return to camera root menu. Reception. That's us. That's also us. Medical. Nothing to do there. Control center, maybe? Can't hack anything there. Elevator. There's a droideka. That'd be nice. How much? I've only got 7 left, though. What about the armory? Nothing in the armory. Okay. System commands? Ah, that would be pretty good. We're gonna go with security droids offline. There we go. Nice. So we got some XP. Hello, my friends. Where are all these explosions coming from? I don't like them. Blast him. Nice, good. The technician died, but we couldn't do anything to the... Oh, there's some remains? Oh, it would be those, eh? Data pad. Nice. That stuff's good, usually. Not good, but, like, it's interesting. New data pad. Data pad. Okay. Power conduit we installed in the elevator seems to have solved the shield outage problem on the droid. Finished doing it today. Oop. Datapad seems to detail plans. We have synthesized an odor. We already read that. Hey, nice. Glad we had this conversation. That's nothing. That door doesn't even exist on my map, so we're not even going to bother. Hi. Just a sentry door. We're fine. Apparently I can do that now. But still, understandably so, is already dying. Lucky we only have like 1 million of these. Repair kit. Security terminal. I don't know what I'm gonna do from that one, but probably nothing good. I need more computer spikes for that to be worth it. I'm currently the best hacker on the team, I think. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I remember you. Turn them all into the off. Woo! That was close. There we go. Nice. So we chose not to kill him this time, by accident. It's good, he's alive, we can move on. All them sentry droids. I love that it turned around. What the heck? Nice game. Okay. Who's there? Nobody there. There's a footlocker, probably with some equipment in it though. Yay! Sith base pass card and an improved energy cell. So, what does an energy cell do? Cell increases the energy outputs of certain blasters. Ah, it's an upgrade item. Gotcha. Oh, this is where we fried those dudes. Gotcha. I was just thinking, like, this looks like a place some people were in, so. Funny. Awesome. Next door, this has the droid, yes? And it's locked us in. You do love to see it. Fire faster? I don't know. Assault droids hurt, man. I think Karth's gonna need some healing soon, but... Oh, they're sentries. Didn't I just heal myself?
You shall fall. The Force fights with me.
Get the turret. Thank you. In fact, the single digits kind of hurts. This thing having a shield is the problem. Immune? I'm not sure about that statement. Get it quick? We're live. Okay, we're good. We managed to get out of that. So I know that next door is the where the Sith warrior is, and since this fight was annoying, we're gonna try to avoid it. Footlocker, this is the armory, I believe. More med packs, nice. Won't catch me complaining. Okay. Keep going. Rusted Sentry. Gauge droid in patrol mode. Yay, XP. I don't know why that gives me XP, but sure. Wait, knowing that gives me XP, I should probably work with that more. Oh wow, I blew us up. Get him quick. Nice. Okay, good. Sorry, mate. Okay, money. I feel like I've never been to this section of the I might have just done not enough in this area. Oh, sentry. Might have happened. Standard door. The droid. Yeah, well, now that we know that we can actually fix them and get XP out of it, what are we waiting for? Not that one. It only works on the rusted ones. Gotcha. I can't hack it. Karth can, right? Yeah.
On it. Damn.
I'm here.
On it. Damn.
Skill tool. Dang, indeed. Okay. I bet that requires mission or even the droid itself. We're gonna die here, aren't we? Nice. Oh no, Capitan. He's wearing a silly hat. That's how you know he's a top-notch dude. Who fell? Karth? Who beat him? Okay, everybody, we're in a really like rough patch. Surprised there's no remains for that guy.
Yes?
Ready.
I think that's why I chose not to bring Bastilla. She's not super good except for like output. Okay, we're alive at least. Guess we could try to break that down. Well, at the very least we could deal damage to it. Break it down. We're going through this door no matter what. Open the door, game. Failure. At least it didn't explode on us. Take that back. I still did a silly. Well, there's a lot of good stuff here, maybe. Beam splitter, ion rifle. Okay. Bunch of grenades. Disruption rifle, energy producer. Wow. Shield disruptor, flamethrower. I think those are add-ons to weapons, but got a lot of good stuff for guns. We've been in here. What's left? This area up here. The door, so we haven't been in this room. Yes, we have. It's just not. It's bigger than it looks. Okay, what's this? Medical. Let's go to medical. Maybe we'll be able to heal. Though I would doubt it. Open door. Hey, that's rude. Two med packs, not bad. Repair bits. Okay. Alright, well, time to go, I guess. Technically, I think we can leave the base and come back whenever we want. So if we're having issues with that, we'll just do that. He'll come back. Maybe stock up on equipment. Bastilla needs to learn how to use armor, for sure. Specifically because of how, like, she keeps getting killed. Speaking of my party, there it is. That probably explodes. Yeah, that's the fight. Okay.
Who dares to break my meditation? Who would have thought of
Turn away from the dark side. Get him. Oh, he's stunned Bastilla.
Ready.
Yes?
Oh, he threw a grenade at her. Okay.
You asked for this.
Saved. He has a heal too, I believe. There we go. There we go. That was a lot easier than the first time we fought him. That fills me with hope. Security spikes, light battle armor. Okay, good. Okay, does remains. He's got what I need on it, right? Yeah, he's got the terrace launch codes. Nice. And then the strong box. Don't jinx yourself. Listen, it said it fills me with hope. We're good. F. Oof. Just, like, I had to try this guy like 5 times last time, and this just went a lot better, is all I'm saying. Did I give an energy shield to... She doesn't have an energy shield, so we're gonna fix that. Oh, she does have an energy shield. Oh, it's not an energy shield, it's the armband, which works in close quarters. Can I leave? Nope. Nice. That went very smoothly. Can we equip? No, she would love, like, she's like allergic to freaking implants, right? Oh, it's not that. It's that neuroband will increase. Yeah, for sure. Since getting stunned really sucks.
What?
Bastilla, are you coming or?
What can I do?
No, she's not. She's dead or something. I don't know. Come on. Ouch. Oh. Okay. I say we go back to our hideout. Yeah, oh, wow. The canteen I'm supposed to go to is a lot closer to the hideout than anything else. Did I tell Dia about it? I think I did. She just moved out. Nice. Let's see what I have in stock. Sure, buddy. Nothing particularly good. We do have weapons though, but no. Oh, do I have a workbench in my room? Probably. I hate the way this armor looks, by the way. Oh, what's this? Huh. Dia left a bag. Interesting.
Hey there. What can I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space transit.
Oh, slut shaming. Not great.
If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be. Hey.
Yeah, she's not ready to do the talkie yet. More so, I think. Ah, we can upgrade a lightsaber, huh? I don't have any power crystals, but I do have... I see. Faceted crystal used in construction. Okay, it doesn't tell me what it does. None of the weapons I have can be upgraded that way. They need to be specific weapons, and that's what's a bit confusing to me. Ah, here we are. So, this one here. What does it change? The damage bonus, that's nice. I want attack bonus, but... Also, okay, so they all increase the damage bonus? Yeah. Oh, one of them actually increases the attack bonus as well. Okay. Nice beans. Missions vibroblade versus my vibroblade. +4, +3. Okay, mine's just better in general. The prototype one. Gotcha. I wish we had armor we could upgrade, but this is not the case. We're not gonna keep Bastille, I guess. Because Bastille, we need to have Canderous with us. Which do blow, but... No. Fingers are really stiff for no reason. Okay. Think that's the cantina, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna save before talking to Canderous because that's the next step, is getting sent straight to the Doom Zone. In hindsight, we should have activated our energy shields during those fights. In the Sith base. Because I can be unmatched in physical combat, but those blasters are gonna get some free hits on me unless I do something about it. Canderous is meant to be somewhere around here. No? Alright. Lower city, okay. For some reason it was in the upper city earlier, but it is what it is, I guess. Can't wait till we get a better weapon. Ow. Pardon me. I realize I'm a bit of a... I complain about pain in my hands a lot, but... I'm worried. Okay. Zip-a-da-boop. Zabba-da-boopy. Zip-a-ba-da-boopa. Excellent. Okay. To the upper city... Lower city cantina. I didn't check if there was any other quests. Talk to the drunk people. Doesn't speak. Seems to be having trouble standing. Epic. All three of you? Yeah. Sorry, fun folk. We're out. Where's Canderous? Oh gosh, I have egg stuck on my hand and no one told me. On my hand, my arm. I do not know how that happened. I have like a wipe somewhere? Oh, I'm tired of you. Kook or no? I thought maybe we could trigger like another scene, maybe because Bastilla's there. I feel like we do need to have, what if I had, okay, hang on. Remove Bastilla, add mission, maybe that'll change something.
We cannot sit up. It pains me to see that an alien lover such as you. When you come on.
What if I have, okay, hold up, that's cool. What if I remove Karth?
Listen to it pains when the
Nothing happens, okay. I thought it was worth a shot, see if we could trigger an event. Lower city canteen, so we have to go down. I'm surprised I don't see someone like carrying around a clearly what is a lightsaber and going into there with like paperwork. They're like, oh, this paperwork must be for the Sith, right? I mean, I could talk to the bouncer. I don't really care much for what they have to say, though. Yeah, there you go. Leave your problems and your attitude at the door. Yeah, right. Just like how, like, the other freaking bounty hunter just randomly murdered somebody right inside.
Back again. Well, ever since I was
Why were you banned?
there's no justice. My luck
I think you were a cheater, but we'll play. Nice. I don't have a +2, but we'll stand here. Fair enough. I know Pazak isn't the greatest thing to watch, but Pazak? Pazak? Again, I don't have a +2. Okay, yeah. You won the set, but you also used one of your cards, so I don't mind. Wow, they keep giving me 18. I kind of hate it. There you go. No breaking that. Okay, easy. Yeah? He broke? He's at 19. I did not break. I can't break. There we go. Woo! Gonna run out of turns there. Run out of space. Wow. They just keep giving me the lowest cards. You got a +3 there, buddy? No. He didn't stand, so now he'll stand. Yeah. -2.
You did well in our last match, but I think you're.
He's suspicious.
If you're ever looking for.
But wait, what did you say there? If you're ever looking for a what?
Back again. If you want.
If you're ever looking for a match. Okay, hold up.
Back again.
Let me actually listen to what he's saying.
If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of talking.
Oh, okay, play me. Oh, I thought it was gonna be way more interesting than what you just said. Yeah. I forgot to save, so definitely gonna do that.
Davik's always looking to. I'll say.
This is too risky.
You got another plan, sis?
No, I don't.
I can say the same about you. That makes. While
Okay.
Davik's checking you out.
Alright. We need to have him, so I'll bring. He's low level. I hate it. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna Bastilla Jedi. Bastilla dies too quick. I'm the like physical powerhouse. We could actually give Davik some physical weaponry as well. Okay. Hang on. I could have the droid that just eats up the shield, I guess, but we seen this. They start bombing the planet for no good reason. What are you, game? Are you good? Darth Malik.
Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians. Not to mention.
Wow, they have a mortal compass? Malik doesn't, clearly, but.
Predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
I like to point out, just random thought here, but the cover, the title screen in this game is very lackluster. In that all it is Darth Malik, like his model standing there, and the menu.
So, Canderous, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intrigued.
It's not like you.
Watch. And that this, huh?
Alright. Swoop race.
You know, Canderous was right. With the. Come on, I will give you.
Swoop!
Ah, there she is. The shields are completely impregnable. Nope.
I've already had this conversation before.
These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are.
I despise the fact that they have slave quarters. Or slaves.
Okay, we're inside. Now
Now all we have to do is figure out a way.
Okay. Now we're immediately going to save somewhere that's not where I soft locked. Save over game 1, I suppose, because we're not using that again.
Yeah, what are you?
You're rude, dude.
You're...
So we're going to start by trying to fight our way through this place normally, without too much hassle. Because by doing so, we'd be able to, potentially just be high enough level to win.
Hey, what's the idea, Bart?
Pudu, Tunirama na prakad.
Hey, baby, wait. I wasn't actually going. Damn it.
Alright, man, you picked a fight. Sorry, dude. Your green shield doesn't do much for you, buddy. Ow, he took a lot of damage there. Don't mind people using slaves. I guess the guards, that's right. Free XP farms! Candace just immediately levels up to 7. Good. See those levels? He's on the dark side. Level 7. He has the highest vitality in the party, doesn't he? Yep. Definitely more of a tank. Let's see if we can equip him with something better here. Oh, light battle armor will do it. Strength gauntlets? Methless conversation. I'd like to see if I can equip those, actually. What do I have in the... I do not have gauntlets. Oh, baby. It sings to me. Okay. Adrenal amplifier, which inflicts reflexes. That's good. You can't equip anything there. And what if we gave you a better weapon, i.e. something like a vibro sword? 4 to 13. 4 to 14. Now, this is way better. Well, the difference is he's now close quarters, so... technically could be considered a downside in terms of range, but we have Karth, and Karth is fine, so...
What?
Not you. Karth is cooler than you.
On it. It's open.
A footlocker that we're going to have to break open, apparently. Okay, how about this?
Ready.
I don't know how you can hack a locker, but
It's open.
it is what it is. Pass that card, another -2. Nice.
Yeah.
What? On it.
Yeah.
Did you actually hack it, or did you say you were hacking it and then you forgot because I wasn't controlling you?
Yes. What's in your mind?
Nothing, sorry. Another Bazza card, hair trigger, nice.
Yeah.
Just open all the doors, man.
On it. It's open.
My initials, yikes. Don't bother me anymore as I just walk in and steal his stuff. You must understand that the people in here I don't care much for because they're all very much probably working for for Davik. So, unless they tell me they were suckered into it, they're gonna have to put up with me breaking in their rooms. This is the slave quarters.
Welcome to the slave quarters.
Yeah, I've heard you. Do not call me fair mistress. I hate it. I just want info.
Welcome to this. Would you?
No,
I greet you. What?
don't massage.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
As you.
Oops, I asked her. Dang it.
Come on. I trust you, Assassin.
Good. Now maybe
Praise from the guest.
good stuff.
Yeah, he would, but
So now we know where the torture chamber is, which we already kind of knew, but here we are. Moving on. Ah, yoy. Yes. Get him, get him, get him. So I have an energy shield, my friend. Cander's just like power attacks are the only way to go. Pathfinding 10 out of 10. Get him, card. Nice. Okay, I know I'm like really low on computer spikes. Never mind, apparently I have 9. Good night. Okay, they're all gone. Throne room. That's us. Wait, is that us? Yeah, that's us. We don't. No, let's not kill ourselves. Yeah. Storage is the next room. Hangar. That's not us. It's gonna be impressive how much XP you can get just from like hacking this. Actually, that was the. Spice Lab doesn't have anything. Actual throne room. Guest room would be the torture chamber, I believe. The actual hangar. Okay. And then we were going to want to see the system commands. Open all security doors. Okay. Thank you. I can level up now. Very nice. We're not going to do it just yet because we heal when we level up. So we might as well wait just a smidge. A bounty hunter? No. Oh man, you have an energy shield. Good for you. Oh, he's one of those lizard dudes from I don't remember what what planet they're from, but we see them in Clone Wars. Nice. Sweet. Should might as well level up just right away. So level up attributes. We want to do strength. High strength and more for characters that use close combat. That's good. That's what we want. Skills. The usual. And then finally that. We got implant level 3 feet available. Woo! Right, we're in the torture chamber because there's a chance that we because this guy is supposed to help us with some info. That's right. Now, if I want to see Candace, I think it's one of his abilities by himself, but I feel like if he has a super cool ability, I kind of want it. How does it? Armor efficiency, okay. Conditioning, no. Improved power blast. I feel like he's just better with heavy weapons, but not toughness. So what is it? It's a skill. No, it's not. Why does Canderous randomly level up at, like, heal? Is my question, but hey, it's too bad. We don't have to do any fancy hacking so long as Karth can get out of my way. Let me guess. No, we're good.
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture.
I feel it was torture.
I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk. Davik's
Nice. Where are you guys going?
codes to disable the security system protect. You can use quest.
Alright, go, go, go. Alright. We did get what we came for. I don't feel like dying to Davik, so we're gonna try and explore properly, Canderous, before you lose your patience.
What? Ready?
I feel like... Oh, no, it worked. Well, I think we have the, Well, we opened all the security doors. That's what happened. All the money. I don't know what they just gave me, but a bunch. 11. Nope. Okay, now I know we're very rapidly coming up on Davik. Let's go. Spice lab. I feel like spice equals illicit substances, but well, we are actually getting very badly hurt. Thanks, Canderous. Uh-huh. Nice. More med packs. One more med pack. Remains. Poison grenade. That's cute. Okay, this is just one long hallway. Da-da-dum. Open. We haven't opened this one too, so let's do that. Security terminal. Always. Use the access card. Access security terminal. No point in doing that. I think we've killed everybody, right? So keep opening the same thing. That's us. Spice lab. Nah, we got everything here. Access, disable hangar security. Access system commands. Did I do it? No, we're good. I think this is where. Yeah, so that's the hangar. We've already explored everything. So let's save. Take a deep breath and pick up where we left off the last time we played this. So we know, yeah, this is the later one, so we're going to save over this, because that's the one where, here we go.
Damn those Sith, they're bombing the whole planet. I knew they'd turn on us sooner or
Well, what have we got here?
thieves in a hangar. So, you figured you'd just
Sorry.
leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust? Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long
I've seen you twice, unless you're talking about Odo. Kalo, I don't remember his last name.
Bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
Kalo the Mandalorian. Okay, so. Kalo Nord, gotcha. Yeah, I should probably do that. Ow.
Ready?
I'm here.
Get him hardcore, let's go. Where you going, big guy? Do that because we're gonna get shot. Hit him harder, please. Stunned. Ah, whoa, what the heck? What the heck just happened? Why'd he die?
taking all of you with me. This thermal detonator will blow it.
I'm not complaining, we're out of this section, but absolutely fantastic.
I'll bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
What? Did he just give me the I'm not going to die speech and then had a whole... Yo, whatever, man. Okay, hold up. That's the combat. The war suit gives me 21 to AC, and it gives me a maximum of 3 decks. I'm not really built for decks all that great, so versus the max 4. Still better AC. Cardio regular, we have Arcanian energy shield. Will +3, awareness +2. Improves. Oh, nah. That's for shooters, so I might as well give that to. Oh, I can actually use this. Cardio package gives you more con, more dex, more immunity to poison. More dex is not necessary with the armor we currently have. If I gave you Davik visor, you are not built for that. That's fine. Canadian energy shield, really good. I don't particularly care for your equipment, Candace, and I don't really trust you all that well. So start by giving you a healing, because I'm pretty sure Candace is gonna pull some nonsense the second we get on that ship. And I'm actually gonna save again because that's how paranoid I am about this. Did I? No. Okay. Actually, apparently I didn't save at all, so good for me. 11.6 channel points. Or do you mean 1,000 channel points? Board the Ebon Hawk. Let's go. Yes, I wish to board the Ebon Hawk.
Ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends and then we'll have to get off this planet.
That's the goal, my guy. Woo! We allegedly beat the first planet. All in an hour. Nice. Doop. Doop doop.
Taris is defenseless against our assault.
Yep.
They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
Man, if only the Sith had a Death Star or something. Sorry, I want to charge my phone before I go to work today. Ouch! Did the game just crash? Or did I accidentally click off it? Because that's just how silly I am. Alright. No, we're good, okay. Big cannons. Oof. Explosive laser rifles. I've always been kind of curious how you make lasers explosives. If I'm stuck without Bastilla because she's not in my party at the moment, I'm gonna be very upset. Boom. Oh, totally not TIE fighters. Whoa, wait. Do I have ship combat coming up?
Plot a course for Dantooine. There's a Jedi enclave.
Dantooine.
Find refuge.
Not Tatooine.
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
I pulled this armor off this guy we just killed, and I'm wearing it now, and no one said anything, so that's hilarious. Why are you doing this, game? It keeps windowing itself. I don't know why. Am I hitting a button by accident? Totally not a Millennium Falcon or anything. Oh, Ebon Hawk Millennium Falcon. Well, Ebon doesn't really. Alright, what's the shtick here? Alright, this is kind of neat. Kind of neat. I don't like that I can't see anything, but... I hear myself getting shot at, but I don't see what's shooting at me, and I don't see lasers either, so... I gotta say, I do appreciate the liking of the mini games that they've done so far. Like, you get like some weird, and it's Star Wars, so it's never just the same thing. I don't know if it's as loud for you guys as it is for me, but like, woo! Wait a minute, we're in 3D. I hit something, I think, maybe. Oh, I do have a radar that tells me where things are at the bottom left. Okay, not bad. I don't know how accurate the radar is. Can I see better on your screen, folks? No, not really. I do love that radars are always in 2D, never 3D. I can't shoot lower than this, and I can't shoot all that high. Yes, of course I'm getting shot at in gross ways, because I can't... There. Oh my god. Okay, hold up. All I see is like moving things, and it's kind of annoying because I don't know what's what. There it is. And I missed it anyway. Yeah. I think I have a beat on it. Never mind. I thought I shot it. How is it not getting shot? What the heck? Okay, hang on. I don't think I'm seeing the right thing. I don't know if my eyesight needs to be checked again. There. Thank you, game. And then what, next wave? No, okay, that was the last one. Don't hear the game at all. Do I have... Game should be... Game should be audible. I can hear the game, and it says the desktop audio is going through. Huh. That's bizarre.
Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface.
It's not
In
accurate.
truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malik here. For now, at least.
Safe?
Yeah, no, it's good.
What his fleet did to Terrace? There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing.
Oof.
They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of them.
Okay, so we finished the game's tutorial, I would assume.
There's great strength within this place. We can't just keep running.
No, but we can, like, do better.
Regroup. We need a plan. We can get supplies here and recuperate. The academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right.
Fair.
It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of entire planets.
His face.
I don't miss you.
I think he's wearing funny as hell.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship.
So the game's really quiet, I guess. So what if I... So I'm trying to readjust this here so that we can actually hear the game to some extent. So that we don't have like... Because like y'all did say... Like you're saying... sorry. It's really quiet, you're saying. And I see it's only in the lower greens on my Streamlabs, so... That should be okay? Ouch. This is not what I thought Dantooine looked like. But I feel like Dantooine I've been to before. I've heard the name Dantooine.
I've spoken briefly with the council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
Oh, for sure, man.
Audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Garth, but I cannot tell you. All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with
Fair.
the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
What
Come, they're expecting
you talking
us.
about me or her?
I will lead you to the council chambers.
So you have talked to the Jedi, you will be unable to switch characters in and out of the party. Okay, so we've got Karth and Bastille. No, just myself. Gotcha. Well, you don't want to call these ones Dark Jedi? So what I do like about this game so far has been it does that RPG thing where you can get like unique stuff off like most bosses. So Brejik's barely a boss, but
Padawan.
still.
Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Do you mock the honor traditions of our
I
order?
don't think I'm a Padawan.
Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young. Though I've heard she has
Why would you look at someone like me,
pride in her own town.
who's clearly
As
old,
for
and
you,
call me a Padawan?
You claim you are not a Padawan?
Oh, there it is.
I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence.
That doesn't mean I was
This
trained.
is some type of jest. It is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes.
Okay, Karen.
Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns
Oh
me that I
boy.
must learn to control my
Conceal, don't feel?
I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you.
The Old Republic I remember is after the fall of the Jedi. This is clearly not. This is during this, like, midst of the wars. So I guess you're remembering not that? Bing bang bong. I'm still a loot rat, okay? Alan
Why are you
Matale.
bothering me? I'm here to speak with the council.
Fine, but I'm taking your loot. I can't take his loot. With a dude as the main character. Well, you get to choose your gender in this game. Oh, hello. You're the look of a seasoned Pazak player about you. I just dabble in it from time to time. I'm Salah, and to be perfectly blunt, my business is my own. I do offer you, though, the company of my time for a game or two of Pazak. Do you care for a hand? Sure, I'll play. Woo! 120. This guy's big spender. Okay, I got a plus and 1. Okay. I'll take it a 1 and I'll add in a plus minus 1 because that's way better. I don't have any minus cards currently in the sand. That's not great. What you got for me? Got a 2? He does not have a 2, but he might have a minus 3. He does not. Okay. Bing. Bing. Bong. Bing. Ugh. Yeah, fine. I should have stood, I think, knowing that my luck was bad in that one. Nah, it's too bad. Got a 10, what do I get? Also a 10, which means I can do this. What you got, buddy? Haha! He doesn't have any minus cards, I guess. Okay. That's rude. What cards does he have? Like, he's got 15 cards left, man. I'm gonna stand there. Bruh? He has used 0 cards. I'm scared. There it is. Nah, we're good. I'm like actually really bad at gambling, so. Yeah, I think all the Star Wars Old Republic games allow you to create your own character. The training room. Wow. Oh, we got a workbench here? Did I get any new parts? I got new guns, maybe. I don't have the lightsaber anymore, that's for sure. Ordo's repeating blaster. It's the only other thing I can upgrade, so might as well. I've got all the upgrades available here. What about for missions vibroblade? Nope. I wish I could upgrade armor.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your
Why are you
rather
speaking
special
basic?
case. am Jar.
Not that that's a
member of the
problem,
Jedi
but like...
Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar,
Oh!
and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan
Bastila is a
I'm sure you are
Padawan.
already
Okay.
familiar with.
You've drawn me into it. I'm sure you're ready for it. Okay.
Yes.
The Jedi
The
Council
of
is
the
on
Jedi
Coruscant.
Order is on Coruscant.
Okay.
But we are
There's
the
a council
in
for every
charge of the
facility
training
now?
Facility here on Dantooine. Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Interesting.
Do not worry.
I'm not sure I'm young enough.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need
Yes, obviously we're doing
indisputable
Jedi.
proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this woman. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
I can see the future. Or the past, I
We
don't know.
both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
I
Jedi
assume
training
no.
is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard.
Right, Luke doesn't exist
How much
yet.
harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
Lie. That's funny.
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
Good?
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils
This is
are
just
leaving
Yoda,
the
but
Jedi Order
without the
follow
backwards
Sith
speaking.
teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead,
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
What does that have
we
to do with
should
me?
discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you
This is
and your
basically the same voice
companions
as
go.
Yoda, by the way.
This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
So I was under the impression Bastila was actually a fully trained Jedi Knight. She's not. She's apparently only a Padawan. Woo! My ponytail's part of the pillow. Don't worry about it. I'm having another vision. Finally. Plot. Also, Bastila uses a weapon style that is apparently traditionally for Sith, which is interesting. Though they do like to do that a lot in the video games where they're like, actually, here, have a double-sided lightsaber.
The dark side is strong.
That is Malik. Okay.
I can feel its power.
Malik before the mess up that made him super pale and need a face mask?
Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us.
Oh dear.
Are the secrets of the Starforge so valuable?
What the heck is
Can
the
its power
Starforge?
truly be worth the
Why do I
risk?
think it's going to be the final area? Well, that's pretty cool, though. Like floating balls of energy stuff. Nice.
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First, Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you.
What?
Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Yeah, look like a ghost.
Well, I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here, I thought things would get better once we escaped Terrace.
Well, at least now you can't see as well. Did she say anything else?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem well.
I like that he actually
For that
speaks at a
matter.
freaking
Neither do you.
reasonable
All right.
cadence.
You got it.
Like, the speed of his diction is fast enough, to me.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was
It,
thinking about
it just
Terrace.
makes...
I still can't believe
I don't know how to
you
explain it.
I mean,
You know how I
you
speak
left
fast,
me
and when
now.
I'm listening to something, I've mentioned before that like I feel like people speak so slow. Karth speaks at a pace that feels like my own, like the way I want things to be spoken at. I can move his gun. Yeah, no, it's just gonna...
I
don't know
really
what to
think there's
say.
anything you can say. I just have to find some way to deal with it, I guess.
She's very mature, I
It'll take
guess,
some time.
even though earlier she wasn't.
I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's just it's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malak.
I saw this fantastic image of the librarian in Star Wars movies coming up to Obi-Wan and saying, if it's not in our database, it doesn't exist. And Obi-Wan goes, that sounds like an absolute, and then they just both draw their lightsabers. Oh, sorry. I know explaining a meme out loud isn't as funny as watching it, but man. It's good stuff. Greetings, Sentient. May I take a moment of your time for a question? Why would you call me... I represent a human citizen of Dantooine by the name of Rundil Ot Sulum. His ranch has had considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders for many years. Young daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago and has not returned. Might you have news of her? Her name is Sasha. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that is too bad. I still have to continue my search. Problems with Mandalorians? Common. Understand they are, though I know a little of the history behind this conflict. Someone native to this planet could tell you more. Isn't something local? Yeah, okay. Dantooine is a little in the way of local authorities. Sentient. Ask the Jedi of this enclave to intervene, but they have far more pressing concerns to attend to, okay? As is often the way on this planet, if a citizen wishes to accomplish something, they must seek to do it themselves. Keep an eye out for your girl. I would appreciate that sentient. He keeps calling me sentient. I'm not sure I like the way that... there we go. So we go all the way back in. Disra. Welcome to the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. I do not believe we know each other. My name is Disra Luer Jedi. You may call me Disra. I've not heard of any new apprentices being accepted for training recently. What brings you to this place? Came here with Bastila. Of course, I should have known. I've only heard a little of how she escaped the destruction of Terrace. Did she save you from the planet as well? Work together. Okay, I see. Yeah, well, no fuss, of course. In any case, it is good to have you back here on Dantooine. Her back here on Dantooine. I'm afraid Malak had captured her. Hope you enjoy your time here on Dantooine. May the Force be with you. Yeah, with the whole build-up of like how important Bastila is to whatever, I'm surprised that she's just a Padawan. Don't get me wrong, officially, like, Luke was just a Padawan too, I think, but... I stand by what I said. It's rather surprising that they hyped her up and she's low-ranked in the actual order.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have shared a dream.
How'd she know this?
A vision of Malak and Revan in the ancient ruins here on Dantooine.
How do you know I dreamed about it?
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Clearly. How would Bastila know if we shared a dream?
She says she has felt your presence within the dream. The
Gotcha.
presence she has felt within you ever since...
Mr. Vandar.
Ever since Taurus. It is not unknown for this to happen between...
That was odd, and
Force.
not at all subtle.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail.
Also, when he blinks, both his eyes blink at separate times.
It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
Private visions now? Okay.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force and each other. This is not
all of that species of alien has the same model for the head. It's kind of annoying.
Student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead.
Could she even take a student as a Padawan?
That has brought you and Bastila here to us, together. You and she are linked,
Maybe.
as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side.
Yeah, I just like his
The
good
way
old
of the
swoop
light
race,
is
that's all I'm
long and
saying.
difficult as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Course Masters, I seek to follow the light. I like how, like, butt kissing Masters is.
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart
Just
Malak's
many have not
plans.
returned? Lucky.
Many have
Some
not
of
returned.
them have come back.
The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak.
They've already been to Dantooine. Why would they not know where you guys are? But sure.
The lure of the dark side is not easy to resist. Malak's power grows as more and more planets fall to his conquering armies.
If Malak is not stopped, the Republic will fall, and the Jedi will be hunted to extinction. The galaxy will enter a time of darkness and tyranny, not seen for 1,000 generations.
Yup.
The Council has decreed that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of. Once the Council deems you ready.
Okay.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find...
They were already pretty corrupted if they were willing to go in without listening to the rules, but hey. There it is again.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong.
What do you mean?
A dangerous combination.
What?
Before we send you to investigate
What?
the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
Alright.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
Well, that's a lot.
I hope you will prove up to the task.
Fade to black?
The
Spooky.
path you have chosen to walk is difficult. Intensive training
Training
will
with
prepare you physically
Bastila.
for the demands of the Order. Meditation will
It's
teach
like I'm
you
losing
to
that fight.
channel the power of the Force.
So I get force powers now, right?
To truly understand the way of the Jedi, you must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. A Jedi is never
Oh,
alone.
Jedi Academy 8, I just
Others
read.
in the Order will
I'm-
always stand by you.
Jewish Academy.
You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training.
Yeah, you might be remembering Jedi Academy. Though if
Way
it's
of the
Jedi
Jedi is
Academy, that feels like
difficult.
they already fell as well.
It requires great discipline.
Hey, I'm winning now.
Yet even though you are a
Wow,
mere
it's that thing where they
apprentice,
see people
your
float.
potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing.
Fantastic.
In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly. You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy.
Okay.
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malak often came to me for additional training.
Okay.
In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have
There's
recognized
no-
this as a warning sign, but I perceived the young Padawan's lust for knowledge as simple exuberance. And
Yeah, there's no winning with these
Revan
people,
was
is
my
there?
most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
Too willing, not willing
The
enough.
Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malak. We were too cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is
Okay.
one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time.
If Revan and Malak were
Several
both
years
humans,
ago,
one must
when
understand.
The Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malak
They don't
were eager to
necessarily,
journey
like,
to the Outer
have that
Rim to
time
defeat the
like
enemy
others
of the
do.
Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat the Council feared had not yet revealed itself, but Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause.
Yeah, okay.
Malak was the first to join his closest friend. Others soon followed.
Not surprising.
Many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat. They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malak, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them.
Grim reality,
Their
maybe?
ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side.
That's an
There is a
analogy I don't
lesson in
like.
this, a lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
I will heed this master said.
Yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
Okay. What did I lose? What?
Greetings, my young pupil.
Ready to continue? I'm ready to continue.
Soon your apprenticeship will
Yes.
in the tradition.
Let's go to take the
These
test.
tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan and join in the ranks of the Jedi.
Hooray.
First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These
Oh boy,
tenets
is this a
must
trivia?
always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the code. Return when you feel you are ready for this challenge.
Where am I supposed to get that info? That's the question, eh? Jedi trials. After your this code is the path, okay. I don't know. Should we talk to Bastille? You're mission, you're not Bastille. Hey yo, Garth, how you doing? Oh, this is the...
Greetings.
Sure, man.
In the tradition,
Let's take these tests. There is... light.
That is not correct.
Oh, no.
There is no shame in admitting weakness. Return when...
Fine. Speak to the Jedi. Bastille? Maybe you can help me?
If you have questions, you should direct them to...
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past?
Yeah.
As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine,
Okay.
I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly... The Mandalorian War.
Yeah.
All Jedi must know the code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity.
Well, okay then.
There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Knowledge of the code will lead you to the rank of Padawan. And knowledge of the Order and its history will guide you down the path of the light.
Cool beans, man.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire
Sweet.
all things in time.
Can I end this conversation without being rude? As members of the Republic assault, there would be no retaliation. Ugh, that's annoying.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate. The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors.
So you took forever because
the
bureaucracy
Jedi
got
Council
you.
preached patience. There were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. Too young,
Revan and
they
Malik.
rallied many of the Jedi to their cause.
Ready to do
Revan
this?
was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet
4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys.
Something
to
happened on the
Instead
Outer
of
Rim.
returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into all contact was lost.
Feel like that's not what they were looking
For
for,
many
the Mandalorian
months,
fleet?
It was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malik being seen on a number of different planets during these months.
Scatting sightings never confirmed.
3 years ago, Revan and Malik returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan.
Wow.
Initially, the bulk of the Sith force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of... Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars. The source of
they have
this
weird
massive
alien designs.
fleet is
Cool.
one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time. yet we cannot deny its existence.
The source of the massive fleet. Okay.
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic
Battle
to win
meditation
a
sounds
few
so
key
cool.
victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan. As you probably... That was nearly a year ago. But things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself.
Dark Lord.
Though he's far from Revan's.
Okay,
Still,
Voldemort.
his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some...
Speak so slowly!
Your confidence is admirable, but you... Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. May the...
We have the code. He spoke so long that I'm not sure I remember it, but we have the code.
Greetings, my young. Soon in the there is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is only the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most...
Woo! Are we gonna build our own?
Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is
Don't
as
like that last one.
as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt.
Yes. Yes.
As the second test,
yes.
Each Jedi must construct her lightsaber with her own hands.
I feel like the tests to get to be a Padawan are a lot more complicated than that, but yeah.
Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Nice. Master Dorak. Dorak, where are you? Can I make it red? Is that an option?
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding.
Okay, you speak too
The time
slow.
has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber.
Demeanor and position, okay. What colors are there?
Is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil.
Combat training, use of the lightsaber,
They
okay.
focus more. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat.
Okay,
Green
no.
is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their
That's kinda
powers
cool.
to...
Well, we're gonna go with
Indeed.
Guardian.
We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards.
It's a
woman and
personality
small
test.
Child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. Their
Your
medicine
aura.
is weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Alright.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do? Yes, I suspected.
I suspected as much, sure.
The next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
I feel like I know which one's which, right? And your goal lies knock. Knock is good.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
I don't like the government, though. Dark Jedi infiltrating causing unrest.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable.
Yeah, I
as
kind
a
of saw that
Jedi
coming. So that's the
consular.
green saber.
Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Yeah, but my stats, though. Okay, we'll go with Sun.
Here
Okay, that's
is a
fine.
green crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to
I don't know
Master
what it's gonna
Shard,
do. Like, is
and
it
he
actually
will
gonna change your
instruct you on how
class?
to
Is there?
construct it.
He said talk to Jar, and I class changed, not just leveled up. You don't have enough skill points. No, this is this one. Oh, you cost 2, do ya? Oh, I have 0 points, so there you go. Okay, you have granted the following feats this level: Jedi Defense, Weapon, Lightsaber, Force Focus, Jedi Sense, and Force Sensitive. Master Conditioning. Okay, that's not bad. It's actually really good. Can I get improved? Yeah, I can. That's Master Flurry, right? So I no longer have an... Oh, I do have a -1 to defense, but no -1 to attack, correct? Oh, I have -1. Okay. It's better than nothing. Powers. Force Power requires Force points. Like Dark Side rating affects the Force point cost of some powers. Further use rated. The Dark Side more expensive, Light Side powers become less... Vice versa, okay. Cure. Heals all party member with a 15-minute radius. Heals 5 vitality points, 1 point for every charisma modifier. Wisdom modifier level of the Force user. That's actually pretty good. I'm taking that for sure. Cure and heal. Is it just a better version? Each party member. Poisons are neutralized. Nice. Force Aura, Force Shield. Okay, so I don't think I can get... I have to get these ones. Burst of Speed, Force Valor. It's physical attributes and all the party members by 2 points. Okay. Force Resistance. Offers some protection from direct force power attacks of Jedi opponents, possibly negating their effects. Attacking Jedi makes an opposed roll. Okay, that's not bad. It's like a counterspell. Powered shields the Jedi in the Force, absorbing the first 15 points of damage from sonic fire, cold, and electrical attacks. Damage over and above the first 15 points suffered as normal for 2 minutes. Universal powers down here. I guess this is Force Suppression. Throw lightsaber allows the character to attack a target at range by throwing a lightsaber guiding with force. Always hits. So the lightsaber is thrown, it will automatically return. Okay. Drain life is dark side, so these guys are universal. No, that's wound stun droid. Nah. I think I'm gonna go with throw a lightsaber. Okay. So we go talk to Rare. Don't remember his name. Azar.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Don't need your help, I already know how to build it, apparently. Power crystal. So, faceted goals, okay. Jedi lightsaber is a devastating weapon. Yeah. So 2 to 16 damage, definitely much better than my regular weapon, right? Woo! You do love to hear that sound. Where's the prototype fiber blade now? 4 to 18, 7 to 16. So lower minimum, but higher maximum. Huh. Has a better hit percentage though. I don't know. What we could do is give it to somebody else though, that's the thing. Like, what's Mission good at? Let's see her feats here. Critical strikes, she got a sniper shot, she's proficient in melee weapons. Level 1 proficiency. Currently has the abilities necessary to do regular fire and stuff. Okay. See if I can upgrade anything else. I don't think I would have gotten anything else, but it doesn't hurt to check.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It
Lol.
is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very
Remember in
rare,
Clone Wars they basically
found only
built
in
it with the
certain
Force, which
caves
is funny.
strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves
We
here
should
on
go there.
Tatooine that may hold these crystals.
Definitely go there.
It is a rumor, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber. Identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With the Sith,
Yeah.
Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. Are you ready to?
Ready to face the third
For
trial.
every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. Even
dark
here
side, so
on
cool.
Tatooine, there are places where the ancient
Okay, cool.
grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi,
Nice.
is now tainted. The Cath hounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers.
Okay, cool.
The Cath hounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and
Nice.
I can say no more. Some things you must see, but
Okay, cool.
remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts
Nice.
with patience. The dark side still taints the ancient grove.
Okay, cool.
Your lessons cannot...
Awesome. Let's do it. I just like free leveled up. So, yeah. I'm level 9s, right? Oh, no, it multi-classed me? Ew. I don't like that. That's kind of gross. That really is kind of gross. I don't like that at all. Force you to multi-class in this game? Is there a way to cancel the multi-class? I don't know. Let's talk to Belia. She has a name.
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Soon he feels you will attain the rank
Nice.
of Padawan. With power comes responsibility. And only by learning
Spider-Man.
I wish you luck in your training.
Wait, no.
Greetings.
Come again.
There are caves on Dantooine that hold those rare I wish you luck in your training, apprentice.
Tell me where the caves are, Belia. How rude. Come on, get back on my screen, thanks. Jedi trials. You must cleanse a meditation grove to the southeast. Okay, so I guess we're going to the south. Is there another exit? No? How do I get out of here then? Okay, fine. Settlers. What you got, mission?
Hey there. I'm sorry for the way I acted before.
Yeah.
My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace.
I think we already
She
had
was
this
at
conversation in the other
Dance's
playthrough.
Cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never...
Yeah.
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he
Yeah.
was, but for some reason, she stuck around.
Or she really liked him.
I saw Lena for what she really was.
You have to mention the bust.
Busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After
Oof.
they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were gonna try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was.
He's definitely not coming to Terrace, is he?
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace,
You or
Lena
yeah, I
sunk
don't
her
think that's
claws into
accurate.
Griff good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know
I don't
I'll
think that's
probably
accurate.
never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came, don't worry.
Okay.
I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing.
Don't worry about it.
Let's just...
I'm not worried about you.
I'm not the one you should ask about Dantooine. I didn't even know there was a Jedi Academy here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Okay.
It's alright, mission. Nemo.
It is good
I found him.
sometimes to stop and
Cool.
I am sorry. I tend. Is there
Nice.
something I?
Sorry, not really fast.
Indeed.
What is it you would like from me? Tainted
The
Grove?
council. Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not
Okay.
every- The grove can be found to the south
Yeah.
and east in the plains. Is there some about
Hang on.
the importance? Is there?
I want to know about
Very
that.
well. Ah, yes. Those
Kyber
big
crystals.
Kinreth spiders infest
Let's
the
go.
places. They are attracted by the colors and heat given off by the crystals, I think.
Send me
It
there.
is a pity. Those caves are strong with the force.
Nice.
Is there something?
Where are they?
I hope you're
Where are the caves, Nemo?
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume.
I'm sorry, I do not know.
How may I be of... Well, as you can see, Dantooine is
Nice
mostly
hearty
plains
soil.
and grass. No, the ones you'll most likely hear about are the Sandrels and the Matalis. Big, wealthy landowners, both of them. But Alan Matali and Nurik Sandrel just can't
course
seem
they don't.
to get... Well, from what I hear, it started about a week ago. See, Nurik's son, Cassis, is an archaeologist. Bright lad, too, but he disappeared. Nurik, of course,
Wolf.
blamed Alan, but even he didn't take it. But
Okay.
now Alan's son, Shen, has disappeared as well.
Of
And
course.
no one knows where. I don't know exactly what he wants to ask the council, but from what I know of Alan, he's probably going to be after blood. Is there anything else? Ever since the Republic beat them years ago with
Okay.
the Sith invasion, the Republic doesn't have the Jedi are even worse off because Malik has been hunting. They're
Fair.
worried that he might even be supporting these raiders.
How many
Is there
candles is
anything
this?
else? Well, as you can see,
Yeah.
the ones you're bought. How?
Oh, he can't help me with
My
that.
name is Gaw.
A pleasure.
Live on one of the northern farms, but
Cathounds. Huh.
recently the Cat Hound. Those Mandalorian raiders have been milking
Yeah.
the outlying farm. I'm not sure exactly what the council is there.
No, we're good. He gave me some history news, though.
Are you a Jedi?
Big flying thing over there.
How long can you people protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave.
Ay.
Those Mandalorian brutes, they came
Oh,
to
he's
our
John,
land
right.
demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa,
Came to our land, and she said no.
there was nothing I could do. Too many of
Duros
them
allies,
here to
interesting.
Ask you, please, Master Jedi.
I'm not a master.
I will give you all I have.
Give this man. I don't want what you have, my guy. I just want to protect your family. Oh my god, there's so many people with names. Greetings, fellow sentient. I noticed that you are not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Adam, simple merchant. Noble, are you? Yes, noble it is I. The settlers and nobles, humans of Dantooine, have been plagued by Cathounds. It's much too sad to see this has happened. I've made my missions to... Okay. Overcome their troubles and must be able to defend themselves. I shall offer the highest of quality for lowest of prices. Yeah. I hear this every planet. Cathound. I was wondering what you guys look like. Messed up is the answer. Oh, there's a whole pack. Let's go. Missed me. I missed you as well. Victory. We're out of the advanced stuff. You gotta love those sound effects. When in doubt, go right. Tale ground, okay. Oh, these are not friendlies.
You've been holding out on this kid.
Randos.
You haven't given us enough money. We're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, no, no.
Please, take my wife and children instead.
What?
Anything.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Gross. That's right, it flies. What? We're fighting barehanded. Hello. She tried to scare me with her cold hands.
Yes, Mr. Hot-Blooded.
I'm immune.
I forgot to do
Again? You said that earlier. You were like, oh, I need to not forget. No, you said, oh, that's what I need to do now. And then you like got up and I don't know what you did.
I went to make myself lunch.
F in the chat. I encountered some of the random learners playing Greg and Dantooine and slaying them. They did not seem as powerful or organized as you believe. Those probably weren't the most powerful members. No, gee, go figure. Guess we're going this way. We got a bridge here. Wow, it's like a farmhouse. A tele droid, okay. Got a nice gun.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking...
Right, fair enough. My bad, I was just exploring. I don't want to be a Jedi apprentice just going around killing people. Or their droids, I suppose. Guess that would make me not so great. That being said, I can just walk in the front door apparently. Guess not. What's that? Something big here. Carthound? Horny Carthound. We do have horns. Reminds me of those creatures from the Borderlands 3's Western DLC. Oh, that uses force points on this. Force points seem to be Man. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nice. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I think Carthounds are supposed to be a good thing, so. Cathhounds, not Carthounds.
You asked for this!
Zoop, zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Huh?
Ready?
I'm here.
For some reason, I feel like Karth's treat injury isn't that good. There's another path down this way, apparently. I think. Yeah, it's a path. Ugh. Oh, there's a horny one. Okay. Oh, this is a big boy. Ah, snot. Come on. Good thing I saved like right there. I thought I saved like as I transferred, but hey. Alright. I do have to get ready for work today. I work at a weird time, so I'm gonna have to leave the stream now. I know it's a bit early, even relatively speaking, for an early leaving, but this is a very good place to stop, in my opinion, just because we've actually gotten past the annoying bit from last time. Also, for some reason, the game froze on stream, so that's great. There you go. It froze a while ago, so that's fantastic. So y'all didn't see how I died, but I got killed by Cathhounds. We're gonna get to see it again next time we stream. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be going live again with KOTOR. And then tomorrow evening, we'll be going live with Halo Master Chief Collection. I don't want to save that file. I want to save this file. There we go. So with that being said, thank you to everyone who came by. Today, we will see you in the near future of tomorrow. Love you, folks. What's the word I'm looking for? No, that's it. That's it. I don't have any word I'm looking for. I'm just saying thanks. And have a good one. See you then with more KOTOR. I don't know. I keep rambling because I don't know how to end it properly. Bye.